My friends, my beautiful friends. So we got up early this morning, went out, did our part, we voted. So 2016 when we voted, lines were long. So I always get there when they first open, and 2016 lines were long. It was clear, you know, had to wait a while. 2020, there was about 5 people in line waiting for the polling place to open. And today there was about 30, so decent lines. From what I'm hearing from people that have voted already, is the lines were semi-long to long. So kind of a mixture between 2016 and 2020, but definitely much longer than 2020. So it's interesting. I don't, you know, what does that mean? We'll find out. But again, I do want to get this point over and just say, you know, whoever you're voting for, whatever side, God's in control. You know, I firmly believe that. So yeah, we all have a side that we want to win. You know, I have my beliefs and what I think. You have your beliefs and what you think. And of course we're let down or disappointed when one side wins versus the other, even though I wish both sides could win. I wish, you know, like I said in my last video, if you haven't seen that video, I wish we could vote in a Republican and vote in a Democrat, and those two people are president, and they work together with Congress to make this country great. That's what I believe. I wish we could do that. I don't know why we have to just pick one or one. Like, it makes sense, doesn't it? Like, if you would pick one so Republicans vote, and they, you know, we have a nationwide election, and Republicans that are registered Republican vote for the Republican they want to win, and then Democrats that are registered Democrat vote for a Democrat they want to win. And you could even go as far as to say as an independent, you know, if you vote independent voters vote for somebody, so then you could have 3, you know. I don't know why that, you know, because then they would actually have to sit down and, but anyway, that's besides the point. I just want to say I voted. I hope you guys vote, no matter who you vote for, no matter what side. Your opinion does matter. And I know in this world a lot of people say, well, one vote, if I don't vote, it's not going to matter. Yeah, but you matter. You matter as a person. No matter what side you're on, you matter. So you voting does matter. Go out there, enjoy the experience, stand in line. So in line, I was joking with someone behind me. You know, we were kind of laughing a little bit while everybody else was like stern. Like, I get it, you know, it's a serious thing, but man, this country's it's kind of on an edge here. Like, you know, people could at least smile. One of the polling worker ladies, she was happy, but for the most part, it's like most of the people in line were just like, I was like, okay, you know, I mean, I get it, it's serious, but when you have Jesus in your heart, when Jesus is your foundation, you have that peace. You know, you're not going crazy on who's gonna win. You know, what if this person wins and the country's done? And like, yeah, it might be true, but that's God's plan. Whatever God wants, God is not gonna allow Satan to do what he wants if it's not a part of God's will. You know, and a lot of people forget that. You know, and I get it. You know, trust me, I get it. I understand. You know, if you take the last 4 years, for me personally, my revenue's down 80% over the course of the 4 years. It's down 80%. Times are so much harder now for me personally, and for a lot of people that I know. Under President Trump, you know, there were less regulations and people had more money to spend. Yeah, there was tax cuts for big companies, but those big companies then brought the jobs back to the U.S., started building and producing in the U.S., which created jobs in the U.S., which created wealth in the U.S. So a lot of people get mad about, you know, oh, you know, he just wants to help the rich. Yeah, but the rich employ mass majority of the people, which then people have money to spend, and more people spending builds up the economy. The economy builds up, people make more money. Yeah. Anyway, but that's besides the point. So under Trump, we did so much better. We had just hope. And the last 4 years have been really hard. But again, I don't hate Biden. I don't hate Kamala. I don't hate the Democrats. I don't like everything Trump says. I think he's a bully and a baby in a lot of things. I don't like when he swears. I vote based on policy and actually things that, you know, take place. That's why I want everyone to vote for whoever they choose, whoever in their heart. Undecided people can just simply, like I said in my last video, open your wallet, open your checking account, look at your credit card debt, look at your mortgage, look at your loans, look at the house prices, look at the gas, look at the cost of living, and decide, do you want 4 more years of this, or do you want to, are you done with that? Are you ready to go back? I'm ready to go back. If you're not ready to go back, then vote for Kamala. It's that simple, you know. But at the end of the day, please don't let it drive you mad whoever wins. You know, if Kamala wins, I'm going to be disappointed. But you know what? That's a part of God's plan. And God's plan's bigger than my plans. So why am I going to argue or get crazy over it? You know, let it drive me mental because my side lost. Okay, yeah, disappointed maybe. But my foundation's in Christ, in Jesus. So at the end of the day, I can have fun, I can enjoy, and I can have peace, even if my side loses. Because at the end of the day, it's not really sides. Like, this is stupid. Because Jesus Christ is King and Lord of Lords. So we're just simply executing our rights as a human, as a U.S. citizen, to just vote. And that's why I think everyone should vote, because you matter. Even if the world says you don't matter. Even if you tell me right now, I'm not voting, but if you want me to vote, I'm going to go vote for Kamala. Okay, if that's what's in your heart and you're convicted, then go vote for her. You know, whatever's in your heart. I just want to go back to actually being able to afford some things, like, you know, and actually being able to help. Because, for example, so the last 4 years, you know, because we've lost 80% of revenue, we haven't been able to help as many people. But before that, we were up to, I think, when you add everything combined, we've donated over $40,000 worth of money, stuff, gift cards to people in my community and people around the world. And especially the last 2 years, we haven't been able to do much. We still do stuff because I review stuff, so I still, but, you know, actual money and stuff, it's hard. You know, it's just hard for us to get ahead. Our bills increased by over $500 a month, as far as and that is just in the last 3 months. When you add the last 4 years, our bills increased more than 50% in all areas. And so it's like, you go to the grocery store, you fill up half a cart and you're at $100. You know, before we used to go to Sharp Shopper or Aldi food stores, you could fill up a whole cart for like $200. Now it's like $290 to $350, and that's if you don't get a lot of meat and stuff. So it's hard. It's hard out here. But again, you know, you vote for your convictions, and at the end of the day, Jesus Christ is King and Lord of Lords. So I hope you guys have a great day. Please choose kindness. Whoever wins, whatever side, please choose kindness, because kindness trumps everything. That was a bad term. Kindness trumps everything. Yeah, kindness trumps everything. So be kind. Be kind to one another, because tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday comes. Someone's going to be hurt, someone's going to be happy. But at the end of the day, even if your side wins, it still takes you to change. You still have to change. You know, let's say you're voting for Kamala and she supports all the stuff that you support. Well, you still have to change and be a better person. She's not going to change your life. Maybe she's going to help in areas that you like, but you have to be the one to make the choices. For example, as well as Trump. If Trump wins and fixes things, you also have to change your life too. You have to focus and keep penny pinching, because if you only penny pinch when times are hard, you're always going to penny pinch. So that's why it comes down to us as well, as humans, as American citizens. It comes down to us that we have to change as well. Regardless of who's president, we have to change and continue to better ourselves. And, you know, that's what you guys are going to see here, a lot of different things, a lot of different videos in the future. Yeah, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.